Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Chrisley unrecognizable in rare update. In the latest update regarding Chrisley, she is virtually unrecognizable. Fans are used to her being young, curly-haired, and doe-eyed. Yet, so much has happened to her over the last 2.5 years. So, what does she look like now? Keep reading for more details. Chrisley unrecognizable in latest update. It has not been an easy road for Chrisley, as she was adopted by her grandparents, Todd and Julie Chrisley, when she was just a toddler. Yet she fit perfectly as their daughter, and they never looked back. She received endless amounts of love, and then Todd and Julie were sent to jail. That flipped her world upside down, and her older sister, Savannah Chrisley, became her guardian. Along with her brother, Grayson Chrisley, they had to learn how to adapt to Mama Savannah, which was not always easy. However, she received a lot of praise from Chloe for always being there. Chloe would even be Savannah's fearless defender, which was so sweet. At the end of May 2025, Todd and Julie were pardoned by President Trump and soon released. Now, Todd and Julie are home, and Chloe won't let her mother out of her sight. At the same time, a new update about the 12-year-old just emerged, and she is no longer the little girl fans are used to. The clip was even captioned, "Why does she look like a teenager?" She is donning a pink and white tank dress and flat iron hair, parted to the side, and looks very much like a little lady. Savannah filmed Chrisley and asked her what she thought sarcastic meant. With her legs crossed, Chloe responded that she felt it meant having an attitude. Savannah agreed with her little sister, and Chloe was just chatting, but looked like a full-on tween. She was sweet but still spunky, which was great to see. More than that, she looked extremely happy and at peace, and that is all that anyone could ever want. Fans love Chloe. Everyone seems to love Chrisley, especially when she appeared on Savannah Chrisley's Unlocked podcast in 2024. Anyone who watched or listened could not believe how smart Chloe was and how much she had grown, even back then. They showed how much they adored her and were excited to watch her grow. The hardest part for Chloe, aside from her parents being away, was the fact that people still referred to Savannah as her aunt. Furthermore, they would call Todd and Julie Chrisley her grandparents, which really hurt her. Now she has her family back together and all is right with their world. The world first met Chrisley as the energetic, curly-haired toddler on Chrisley Knows Best, lighting up the screen with her infectious laugh and sass that rivaled even her grandfather Todd Chrisley's. But now, in a jaw-dropping update that has stunned longtime fans, Chloe is nearly unrecognizable, and she's all grown up, stealing the spotlight in ways no one expected. In a rare set of photos and video clips shared by Savannah Chrisley on Instagram, Chloe appeared poised, radiant, and confident, sparking a flood of comments from fans who couldn't believe their eyes. "Wait, is that Chloe?" One follower wrote. "She looks like a whole different person." Another chimed in, "And it's true. Gone is the baby-faced little girl from the early seasons. In her place stands a young woman with a style and voice of her own." Wearing a sleek leather jacket, her natural curls tamed into soft waves, and flashing a bright smile framed by a confident pout, Chloe seemed to exude a newfound maturity. But it wasn't just her outer transformation that had people talking. In the video, she sat down beside Savannah for a rare sister-style Q&A, showing off her quick wit, strong opinions, and razor-sharp comebacks that made fans laugh and reflect in equal measure. She's been through more than most adults. Chloe's transformation is more than skin deep. Now 11 years old, she has grown up amid one of reality TV's most dramatic family stories, from the rise and fall of the Chrisley empire to the varied public legal battles involving Todd and Julie. With both grandparents recently released from prison, Chloe's name is back in the headlines. But this time, not as a bystander, but as a young star with her own story. Chloe's resilience is something I admire every day, Savannah said during the video, her voice thick with emotion. She's been through more than most adults, and yet she's still here, smiling, thriving, and asking the most thoughtful questions about life. Savannah, who assumed full custody of Chloe following Todd and Julie's sentencing, has become a central figure in her upbringing, and fans say it shows. She walks like Savannah, talks like Todd, and has Julie's heart. One fan wrote after watching in her own right. Perhaps most exciting of all is Chloe's budding interest in entertainment. During the Q&A, she casually mentioned she's been taking acting classes and even hinted at recording a few voiceovers for animation projects. I like making people laugh, she said, grinning, and I want to do it in a way where I can just be myself. According to Savannah, Chloe's creativity has blossomed in recent months. She's writing short stories, learning piano, and she recently asked if we could build a podcast studio in the house. Savannah shared, "I'm not saying she's launching a show just yet, but she's definitely thinking about it." The idea of a Chloe-hosted podcast quickly caught fire online, with hashtags like #ChloeUnfiltered and #ChrleyKidTalk trending within hours. Fans are already dreaming of a show where Chloe dishes advice, gives her take on pop culture, and maybe even roasts her family in the way only a Chrisley can. From shadows to spotlight. There was a time when Chloe's future seemed uncertain, surrounded by tabloid headlines, custody debates, and the emotional weight of her grandparents' legal troubles. But in this latest update, Chloe appears to be stepping fully into the light, not just surviving, but thriving. "She's not just the little girl we watched grow up on TV," a fan commented. "She's turning into a force of her own, and I can't wait to see what she does next." What struck many fans most was how Chloe addressed everything with grace and humor. When asked how she felt about all the attention surrounding her family, she paused thoughtfully. "I just try to stay focused on what makes me happy," she said. "The people who love me, the things I want to do, and not letting the noise mess with my vibe." It was a wise beyond her years moment that made Savannah tear up, and fans too. "She's got that Chrisley spirit, no doubt," Savannah said, pulling Chloe into a side hug. "But she's also got something that's just hers, and it's powerful." What's next for Chloe Chrisley? Savannah didn't spill all the tea, but she hinted that more updates might be coming soon, and perhaps even a new project featuring Chloe at the center. Whether that means social media stardom, a return to reality TV, or something completely unexpected, one thing's for certain. Chloe isn't just tagging along anymore, she's leading the way. And in the background, Todd and Julie, fresh from their release and reportedly easing back into civilian life, are said to be thrilled by Chloe's progress. Todd always said Chloe was a star, one close friend of the family shared. And now, everyone else is finally seeing what he saw all along. As the camera panned out in Savannah's video, Chloe gave one last wave to fans and dropped a playful wink. "I'm just getting started," she said, giggling as she jumped off the couch and ran out of frame, reminding everyone that though she may look all grown up, the spark that made fans fall in love with her in the first place is still there, shining even brighter. From reality TV darling to young powerhouse in the making, Chloe Chrisley's rare update proves one thing. You may think you know her, but this is just the beginning of her story.